I'm Marty Moore, owner and driver of the Hemi Express Wheel Standard. Welcome to my Hot Rod Garage. Okay, this time in the garage we got a 1968 Dodge Hemi Charger that we're going to be working on. It's got an 8 3/4 rear end in it that we're going to be pulling out and putting a 410 Dana in there. It's got a stall converter that's a little bit too much for the street. We're going to be pulling the tranny, taking that out, putting a different converter in. It's got an oil leak we're going to try to chase down. It's got 3-inch exhaust with cutouts on it. He don't like the cutouts. We're going to be taking those off. He wants factory tips put on the car. He wants it, somebody made it a little bit more street, or a little bit more strip than street. So he's wanting to go back the other way. So it ought to be interesting. Ow! Okay, a lot of you guys, this is really going to see, here's results of our oil leak here. This is not good at all. And a lot of you guys aren't going to like this, but this thing's a little too much for the street. He's got headers on here, then he's got 3-inch clear back, and he's got cutouts on it here. And he wants all this taken off. He wants all this taken off because it's a little too much for the street. So we're going to take this off. And the rear end, he's got a Dana that we're going to put a Dana back here. But he's got some issues with the, Ron, wiggle that drive shaft right there. You can see there, see that? There's an issue right there. So this needed some attention anyways. So all this 3 inches coming off here. And the next thing, this is, you're not going to like this either. He is not happy with the stall converter in it. Oh yeah, you can see that. I don't know what that is, but see it up in there, guys? I don't know if that's a 9-inch, maybe a 10-inch in there. But he's not happy with the stall trying to drive this thing on the street. So we'll give Rick Allison, I think Rick Allison built this transmission. We'll give Rick a call over at A&A and see what he can tell us. Hey Ron, hey, how's it going under here?
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was great.
Okay guys, how'd we do? Got them off. This is telling you, you know, I say all the time, you gotta be tough to be stupid. See, we practice here daily because you guys are probably thinking, why, if they gotta put a rear end in the car, why didn't they drop the rear end instead of fighting the exhaust out over the rear end? Well, the fact is we don't know when we're going to get the rear end, so we don't want to have the rear end out of the car and have it up on the lift. So, right, Ron?
Right.
Yeah, we'll go with that. That sounds good.
What Marty said.
Yeah. And there, boy, somebody would really love to have this on their car. 3-inch with cutouts. Man, that's nice. Hey, Ron. Are you exhausted?
Yes.
Was that very exhausting?
Look
Taking the exhaust off?
Look at the number of zip ties was on this cable just to run the cutouts.
That's the switch and everything for it,
It's
eh?
the switch from there down to the cutoffs, and that's the pile of zip ties.
Holy cow.
And it's all greasy.
Yeah, that's from that oil leak. All right, well, we got the exhaust out anyways. So, on to the next thing. All right, what we're gonna do here, we got this first one drilled out, but what they done was they welded around, they spot welded to the inside, so my hole is not real. We were hoping that we could just cut this off, cut the plate off the back here. Yeah, see, we were hoping that we could just cut that off, but see how our hole is not So what we're going to do is, luckily we had another 68 Charger we could take dimensions from, and then we just marked it. We marked it and took our step saw and drilled it. It gives us a much neater hole here now. And then the patch on the inside here, we can just, we'll just grind that off. Same thing on the front here, guys. Al had another 68 Charger, and we measured, we're on our body line here. We measured from the front back, so we can get a cleaner hole doing it this way. At least we'll try it. How's that for a professional look, huh? Oh, we better turn them on, Ron, see if they work. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. All right, Ron, turn them park lights on now. Oh man. Oh, that's just like Christmas morning. Lighting up the Christmas tree for the first time. Oh yeah, that looks more like a 68's supposed to look now. That's way more better. That's finer and snuff and better than taters right there, Ron. Don't you think?
Yeah, it sure is nice. Looks good. What are we gonna do today, Marty?
I don't know, you feeling froggy?
Oh, I guess.
All right, what do you say we start taking that tranny out?
Sounds like fun.
Get ready to change that converter.
Let's get it.
All right, let's get on it. All right, here's our new converter that we got from A&A Transmission, and it looks like it's oh yeah, Rick fixed this up. That'll be just what we need. I think this is 28 to 32. So guys, I don't know if you ever dealt with Rick Allison, A&A Transmission. He's the best. He's the best, I'm telling you. If you want a tranny built, I highly recommend Rick. The Hemi Express truck, the wheel stander, we've run his transmissions in the truck from the get-go. So, highly recommend him. He's a great guy. All right, we're getting ready to drop this rear end out. Al's supposed to be here in a little bit. We got a Dana for this thing, so we're going to pull this 8 3/4 out and put the Dana in there. What are you taking off there now, Ron? Sway bar?
Sway bar. Sway bar.
Here we go, guys. Here's this Dana. Here's this Dana. We're squirting a little paint on. We're going to put this in that Charger. All right, guys, we got this Dana in here. What are you doing, Ron? Just tightening them sway bars up?
Yeah, tighten the sway bar links up a little.
Hey, did you see my new dogs when you pulled in this morning?
No.
I got 2 new dogs.
2 new dogs.
Yep, I named one Timex and one Rolex.
Why'd you name them Timex and Rolex?
Yeah, they're watchdogs.
That's pretty good. Good thinking.
So,
I think we got that all done.
okay.
Brake cables are replaced, brake lines on, sway bars on. Everything's ready. Bleed the brakes, we're done with it.
All right, on to the next thing. All right, guys, here's the factory stuff for the factory tips right here. We got all that 3-inch off. So let me give you a good tip right here. Let me give you a good tip. Look at this. Huh? Now, is that going to be so much better? Look over here. Now that looks more like a 68 Charger was supposed to look. Get it down to the muffler shop and they'll put the mufflers on. We'll be in high cotton then. All right. Guys, a lot of this cool stuff that we work on back here, a lot of it belongs to this guy right here. Al Baranek.
Morning.
Me and Al's been buddies for years. Hey, we didn't cover, we said that this thing had an oil leak on it. What it was, what we found out. See right here on the gasket? They had quart gaskets in there, front and back, and they had no sealer on it at all. No, I like to use like the RTV, like the Ultra Black. This here, I think I put some of that right stuff on it because it was really leaking bad, and the back bolts you can't get to, which on a Hemi, see there on this Hemi, it don't even have bolts in the back. So we didn't cover it, but that's where the oil leak was coming from. All right, see if she'll fire up. Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Guys, if you like what we're doing, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll try to keep doing what we're doing, keep these videos coming. So until next time, have a blessed day.